Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to just do a really quick video about how to get registered for a Run Disney race, and this is specifically pertaining to the races in Disneyland for the Disneyland Half Marathon weekend. Now, this video is coming out after the initial registration just because I didn't make a video for it before, but a lot of people are freaking out about how to get into this race, especially after it crashed the entire website last time. As you can see up at the top, it says Run Disney registration update. We apologize for the technical issues, yada yada yada. The whole system's crashed. Registration will now begin on July 2nd, 2024 at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time. Thank you for your patience. So if you're watching this video, you are probably somebody who wants to get in. I am releasing this video just a couple hours before, so it shows up on everybody's pages and you can get this information just in time to register for this race. Now, this is the day, so this is January 3rd to February 2nd, 2025. Club Run Disney has already registered people. There's other people who aren't in Club Run Disney that are saying they are registered. They are registered through a charity bib. Those are still available if you do not make it into this registration. I have seen a lot of charities that are still giving out bibs. So you do have to pay more if you're not fundraising, but if you fundraise, sometimes you can pay significantly less than the actual registration, and there are a list of those available. Now, for anybody who is trying to register, if you are new, make sure that you already have your account, have all of your credit card information in front of you, be ready to go. If you're registering somebody else, you need all of their information. You need all their birthday, what size shirts they want, you need their address, you need their method of payment, everything. So make sure you have all of that out in front of you. When you are ready, what you are going to want to do is you will want to log in to your account. So if you go to help and support, there is a manage account option. If you're doing this on your phone, there should be like a little drop down, and you can also click on the same thing, manage account. It is going to have you go to the login page. The reason you want to do this is because it should auto log you in when you click register and you get through that queue. If you don't do that, it's going to say, hey, you need to log in. Then you're going to spend time trying to log into your account. And there are a lot of people that miss out on registration because they get to that point and they've forgotten their password. So make sure you can get in. Make sure you have an account. Make sure it's ready to go. Now, we are going to go to events, and then we are going to go down to Disneyland Resort, California, and we are doing the Disneyland Half Marathon weekend. You will see all of the information here, and when you scroll down, you'll see the registration opening soon. Now, sometimes you'll see those open a little bit earlier than the actual 10 a.m. start time. I've not really had a lot of success clicking on those. I will click on those anyways and then come back and do a new tab. And usually my new tabs will get through faster than the other ones. I don't know why that happens. I still click on them even when they happen really, really early. But like I said, I still click on the other ones. I will have multiple computers going. Let me tell you, for Dopey 2025, I had, I think, 3 computers and 2 phones going. The device that I clicked on last was the one that got in first, and I registered only about 45 seconds before this whole thing sold out. It was absolutely insane. So have devices ready. Take all your kids' iPads, take everybody's laptop, get them ready. But out of courtesy, once you get registered, make sure you close out of all the extra tabs and all the devices so that other people in the queue can get through quicker. Otherwise, yours are still going to be cycling through. Of course, if you're working on getting registered for a friend, do what you gotta do, but close out of them when you're done. It's just courtesy to everybody else. So these are going to change into register now or something along those lines. I'm not sure if they've changed it since then, but you will click on one of those. Now there's a ton of these: yoga, 5K, 10K, kids races, half marathon, Dumbo Double Dare, which is where you do the 2 races, the 10K and the half, and you can click on any of them. So let's say you get here and the 5K opens, but the rest don't say register now. You can click on the 5K because once it gets you through the queue and it logs you in, it's going to ask you in a drop down which race you would like to do. So don't worry about clicking on the race that you want from this page. Like if you want Dumbo Double Dare, you can still click on the Disneyland 5K. It'll let you register for Dumbo Double Dare once you get through that queue. That is not a problem. So don't sit there and wait for whichever one you want to open to have openings. Just click on whichever one you see first and get in that queue. Now, once you get through the queue, it will log you in and you will see the registration page, which unfortunately I can't pull up at this moment, but you'll get a little sliding bar or something along those lines. You used to have a spinny wheel, and I believe now there's a bar at the bottom, and it'll tell you an approximate time of how much longer you have. Underneath of that, it will also give updates. So if you're on that page and a race sells out, it will say update such and such race is now sold out. So you can see that from that page, but you can also keep another tab open and keep refreshing it as well to see if anything has sold out. Once you get in that page, it's going to ask for all of your information or whoever you're registering's information. So like I said, have everything ready to go. You need your name, you need your birthday, you need your address, you need your times. How long are you planning to take for whatever race you are running? It wants the amount of finish time, your pace, it needs your credit card information. It needs a lot of all of this information. So make sure you're ready to go and have that credit card ready. If you don't have your credit card number memorized, make sure it's in front of you, and also have a backup credit card. The amount of people I've talked to that have not made it into a race because one of their cards declined, like for me, I personally haven't had this happen, but we have a cap on what we can spend on a card, and say I used our card to pay our mortgage and our mortgage is $1,800 a month and my cap is $2,000, now I can't register for a $500 race. So make sure that you've got an additional card so that if something were to happen to your first card, you have a backup card. I cannot tell you the countless amount of times that I have had that happen, not to me, but to other people. And it is so sad when those people don't get through. Once you go down to the bottom, it'll let you click your registration. You will get a page that says, congrats, you're registered. Make sure you get an email. Take a picture of the registration page if you can, or the confirmation page if you can, and also make sure you get the email. There's a lot of times too where somebody is getting charged. I've seen people get charged multiple times because they've clicked the registration button several times and then they don't get that confirmation email and they didn't make it in. Now, if that happens to you, those charges will fall off. They are not stuck on your account, but you still have to wait that 3 to 5 or 5 to 7 business days like a typical business would have. So look for that email. If you don't get that email within a couple of minutes, you need to start contacting Disney and say, got confirmation page, got charged, no confirmation email. Check your spam, make sure you have it. When it starts getting close to selling out, sometimes people are not getting that final confirmation. And I think that's probably it. So let me know what you guys think. What race are you signing up for? And hopefully I'll see you at some of them. Unfortunately, Disneyland is a little bit too far for me to travel as I am autistic and my children are autistic and we are just not at that point where we can travel that far with them. But I will be at Wine and Dine and I will be at Dopey. So I'll see you guys there if you're signing up. Have a great one and good luck with registration.